Hey everybody, we are back. It's been a couple of weeks actually. We've been very busy, Christmas, New Year, all that sort of thing. But hope everyone's well. It's getting close.
Very.
Yeah, we bought a caravan, so that's all done. Then we did that Christmas Eve, which was exciting. Bought a car, so that's all done. Pending settlement, obviously, but. Yeah, exciting times. We'll do a full video of all the stuff that we've grabbed and got and all of that when we get the handover, which is a little bit later in the month. So, but we're really looking forward to that. And they're sort of both of our top choices in both spaces, which is really cool. It was interesting. We had 3 really good options. Or with pros and cons.
As with anything.
Yeah. One and in 3 varying price ranges really too.
We have the top, the middle, and the lower end.
Yeah.
Nothing is lower end in this case. It's pretty pricey,
but it still would have been really serviceable for what we needed and what we wanted, and would have got us on the road, and also would have left us a lot more in the back pocket to play with too. In regards to just
business,
vision, all of those sorts of things. So those were the decisions that we were sort of working through, and the conversations we were having of okay, well, what's going to move us forward the most? And in the end, we decided to just set price points on our top spaces, and if we could get to that, then we would sort of roll with that, and we ended up getting the caravan that we wanted for a price point that we never thought we'd be able to get it for. Thank you for the negotiation books that I've read in the past. But if you want to learn all about how I did that, you can subscribe to my newsletter, and I'll send you a link to the newsletter post I did about it. But
definitely worth it.
In the end, we ended up going for what's part of this trip is finding a space where we can set up and create our big vision. So the land that we want to, I'm just noticing that I keep kicking the table and I keep shaking the camera. Move back from the table.
Stop it.
But that's part of this vision too, is finding land and finding space that we really feel at home on, to be able to create this bigger vision of the reason why we're traveling and building this network that we want to build and doing all the things that we're doing. And so the caravan that we have gone for is more in alignment with that, of being able to just this is it, and park up on that, and then just really need water and be sustainable and have everything that we need. And so we sort of went with that in mind of what's something that if we found a piece of land we could really live in comfortably for however long it took to build this fucking Hogwarts in person that I want to build. So
you're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. It'd be so much easier if you didn't have a crane. You could just Wingardium Leviosa and just fucking put the turrets up and off you go. But yeah, so we ended up going with that, which is really exciting. It's a really cool caravan. It's got so much stuff to it, and we probably on our first lap won't use half of it, but second lap, third lap, however long many laps we decide to do, and wherever we choose to go, we've got it, and it's going to be there, and we won't need to upgrade, change anything. I'm sure there'll be things that we want to change, and there's already probably a couple of things that we want to change in the future as the time allows and as the funds allow and the space allows. But for now,
it's going to be nothing really pressing that we actually have to change.
Yeah.
It will just be preferences that we learn over time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I was sort of knew it was right when I rang Elise and said, "This is the price that I've got them to. What do you want to do?" And she just got the butterflies in the stomach and was like, "Well, I think that's a good indicator." So
my stomach just started doing happy somersaults. And it's just oh wow, I never actually thought it had come to fruition like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was really cool. excited to be able to show you guys all of that.
We're excited just to get it.
Yeah.
The waiting game is killing me.
Yeah, because it's been Christmas and everything's closed, so we haven't been able to really get. I did all the negotiating and signed the paper on Christmas Eve. So
and it was their last day of trade too.
So that was their last day of trade, and they're not open until tomorrow. And so we've been wanting to get like schematics and ask questions and do all those things, but also respecting that they're on holidays and it's their time to chill and all of those things. So we've been wanting to buy things and get things ready and get things here, because obviously not everything's local, so we need to wait like delivery times, and this time of year is crap from a postage point of view anyway. So that's been really, really interesting, and but that's part of doing it at Christmas time, and you take
recommend.
You take advantage of the Christmas cheer in one respect with the negotiation aspect, but also then you have to wait and sit and do all those things. So obviously the same with the car, like we went and viewed the car before Christmas.
The Sunday before.
Yeah, so a couple of days before we got the Caravan, and then we went and had a look at a couple of other options, and again, just coming back to this one from a longevity point of view. It's going to be our car for the next 20 years. And so that's really nice to just have locked away, be able to pay for it in full, not have to worry about finance, not have to worry about those things, and just have that, which is going to be really exciting, and, the extra comfort. And we went and talked to a dealer the other day and sort of said what we were looking at and if they had any options that were similar, and he just said, go buy that one.
Straight away, no hesitation. It's like, just do it.
Just do it. Just go buy that one. You're not going to find a better option for that price and in that range. So we're like, sweet, we'll go and lock that in. And so that'll all happen this week, and
we're buying it off a really lovely human.
Yeah, it was funny because I'd just come off the back of negotiating this Caravan down and having a really good result there, and I was like, cool, should be able to, let's negotiate this car down a little bit. And we met him, and I just didn't want to negotiate. I was just like, this guy,
just so nice.
He's just a top-notch human.
Every person we've spoken to, because he had also just sold a Caravan and they'd done the whole lap thing, and the people that we've viewed other Caravans, everyone was just so nice and forthcoming and so enthusiastic and encouraging. The most encouragement. They're just so excited for us, and even after messaging the people with the other Caravans saying, we've gone a different way, like, thank you, and rah-de-rah, they all came back like wishing us all the best, and just really genuine, happy, lovely people. That's been my favourite part.
That's been so good. It's really been exciting about getting on the road and meeting more people like that. We were joking about it, like, you kind of have to be, probably, in a lot of ways, because it's be a lonely and shit existence to be an arsehole on the road, I'm sure there are. I'm sure we're going to find some and meet some, but that's been really cool, and so it was really nice. We had a number of places to get to that day, and sort of we ended up sitting there and talking for like an hour and a half.
It was a while.
And
you got sunburned.
I got sunburned, so it was like it was cranking hot, and we weren't even sitting really we weren't even standing in the shade. I just got sunburned from walking around the car, looking at the car. So that's going to be my biggest battle over the next few years, is slip, slop, slap, and wear enough. I will not have a tan by the time we get back. I can guarantee you that.
If any sunscreen companies want to sponsor us at any point, hit us up.
Or if you know of anyone that does skin transplants, so that I can get some melatonin and a tan, that'd be fantastic, because I am one of those people where it's like my body goes, ooh, sun, and then goes, freckle, and that's it. Or it goes red, and then I go red, and then I go back to white. So I think I go back a different shade of white, probably a whiter shade of white. So we didn't need as much power. We didn't need as much power in the van, because I can just stand there and be the light.
You could
be the night lights for the boys. You don't have to have night lights. I'll just be able to look
you
down.
You can charge the solar panels.
You don't have to have the night lights. They'll just look down the end of the bed, and I'll just be luminescent. It'll be sweet.
Christ.
But yeah, so we're really looking forward to getting both of those, playing around with reversing and practicing driving and doing all those sort of things before we take off properly. But so that'll all happen. We got the last building inspection tomorrow. Hopefully that's all sweet. Should be sweet. But yeah, and then that's unconditional and wait for settlement. Wait for all the off the fun of that. And yeah, it's been really nice getting to know all these people, meet all these people, hear their stories, what they loved. It's funny how most of them have like holed up in WA.
Yeah.
Or the southwest, and they're just like, you know, we just fell in love with it here, and it's, you know, the best place that we've found. So here we are about to fuck off and leave it. But you know, I think it's one of those ones you don't know what you have until it's gone. And
might just give us a new appreciation.
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
where we live.
Yeah, and yeah, we're excited to see more of this area as well before we do take off too, because there's so much. Like we've been sort of planning our way, like where we want to go and what we want to do first, and there's so many things that we haven't seen yet, locally or
20 odd years.
Yeah, you haven't been for ages, so so much to do with the boys, and yeah, that's going to be exciting.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I booked my first gigs on the road.
You did. Good job.
Woo.
So tell the people where you're playing.
So on the 9th of February.
You tell me. I don't know.
I'm doubting myself.
I think it's the 9th.
It is the 9th.
Yeah.
I have a gig at the Walpole pub, so that'll be sort of our first
Destination,
first few days on the road. Yeah, so it's handy. I know the owner. He has graciously given me a gig. And then in June, I've got one at Ballara Station, just outside of Exmouth.
Yeah.
So that's Thursday the something of June, 12th of June.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
cool.
so I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, and hopefully a few more in between.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Figure out where we're going, when we'll be there, and
yeah, that's the next thing. So there's so much to do. It's just sneaking up on it. So I still got stuff to record before we start packing down in here. And
it's funny, like we've had to wait, I guess, for Christmas and New Year's to be over because everything's shut. But now that it is over, it's kind of like, holy crap! All of a sudden, it's just about here, and we've got to do everything.
Got lots to do.
We have lots to do.
Yeah, and we've still been busy. Like I haven't really stopped.
No.
I haven't had too much time off, but there's just so much to do. So
it's going to be a hectic.
Yeah, it's going to be
11 days till settlement.
Big couple of 11 days, yeah, for sure. Which is going to be challenging and all of that jazz. Yeah. But we will get there and we'll be fine.
Yes. There might be some tears in between, but we'll get there.
I'm sure there'll be some tears, but yeah, good segue. How are you feeling? It's coming up pretty quick, so.
Yeah, so I'm going to try not to cry. Oh no, I'm going to anyway. Jesus.
Do you want me to talk about it?
Go on.
So we obviously got Lefty and Maisie here, our two horses. Lefty's the thoroughbred, the old
no,
bull.
he's not. He's
there's
the standard bred.
Maisie's the thoroughbred.
Maisie's
so Maisie's sorted. We found her a home, got a new owner for her, so that's all good.
She's still here, but
she'll be
going soon.
Whereas Lefty being 29.
No, he's not quite that old. He's 26 going on 27.
So basically 29.
Which for a horse is really old.
Yeah.
30 sort of mostly the expiration date, if you will.
But so we're having those conversations about what we do with him in regards to, well, do we euthanize and be in that space, or do we find him a retirement village if we can? Well, that's what they are.
They are.
So we've had those conversations and trying to find a nice home for him, because not many people are willing to take on a old boy.
Old horses are can be very expensive,
and he's
had
obviously
him a long time.
Yeah, been a big part of Elisa's life, and we want to make sure that he's looked after and doesn't get into a place where he's like just left to fend for himself and suffers. And and all the things that come with that, which can happen. And so we got some decisions to make in that space, and well, at least that's some decisions to make in that space. We'll make it together, and we'll work out what we need to do in that space. And we've got a couple of different places to go and view and make sure that we can find a good one first and foremost. And thankfully there's actually spaces with capacity at the moment, because not all of them do have capacity. So
I reached out to a couple and they both have space, so I'm going to try and view them this week and see if they feel good, see if all the horses there are healthy, happy. Hopefully it fits, because the other option's killing me.
So it's been weighing on Elise a fair bit, and he's a part of the furniture. He is.
We give him a lot of shit, but God, I love that horse.
And he's so good with the boys, and although
it wasn't his fault.
Noah nearly lost the top of his finger the other day. We weren't really watching and got complacent, because when Eli was growing up and when Eli was Noah's age, like, we were right there with him all the time. Like, this is how you feed, and Eli's been feeding singular strands of grass, because it is pretty light on for grass around our place at the moment, so he's struggling to actually get handfuls.
Not to,
we do,
he doesn't often listen.
But he's a 3.5-year-old, so he does what he likes.
So Noah's gone to hand him like a blade of grass, not even an inch big, because he just picks it off the lawn, so it's tiny. And we sort of just left him to go and do his thing. And Lefty doesn't usually pay him any notice either, because he knows he doesn't get anything from him.
But the paddocks are a little bit bare at the moment, and so he was probably hungry. And
we've got a hay roll for them today.
And then I looked over, and sort of Lefty almost had Noah off the ground with his finger in his mouth. So thankfully all good, no damage, not a bit of damage like external damage, but nothing real structural or anything like that. So but horrible.
Never again.
Never
again let that happen. Oh my Lord.
It was pretty horrible feeling. Like all on us really. There's no way around it. So.
But other than that, he's wonderful.
He's a great.
The moral of the story.
He's been a great addition to our family, and even as much crap as I give him for being just a glorified lawnmower, he is a part of the family, and so we want to make sure we do the right thing in that space. And
I was actually thinking about it when I was in with Noah, but just before putting him to bed, and I was like, that horse has been the one stable thing since I was like, I think I got him when I was 13. And he's been there through everything. I think that's why it's so hard. I got myself.
It's a big emotion with that one. So
other than that, I'm really excited.
It's been exciting. We've really focused in on spending as much time with family as possible these last couple of weeks. As much as they've been able to show up, and that's been interesting dynamic as well. Like lots have come to light for us in that space. So that's been
happening.
And just of who's making time and who's making availability, and when we do create the opportunities to catch up with people who actually takes those opportunities. And so that's been really eye-opening for us. Which is cool.
Just what it is.
Just good awareness. So
I'm just recovering over here. Don't mind me.
But we're really excited. What do you think the big challenges over the next 11 days are going to be until settlement?
The lefty part aside.
Lefty part.
That's my number one at the minute. I think it's dealing with mainly Eli's emotions. I think over the next, as we start packing and selling more stuff, I think it's really going to settle in for him. I mean, for us too. So far I've only been excited kind of packing because it's nice to declutter and all that stuff. So I'm sure at some point I'll be packing away the cot or something, and I'll probably get some emotion going. But I think he's really going to like we've been telling him about it and explaining what's happening, but I think over the next 11 days, it's going to really hit him.
Yeah.
That it is really changing.
Yeah, and he's definitely feeling something because his sleep has been really impacted and he's a little bit off, and you can definitely tell he's noticing some stuff. So, he is excited too when we talk to him about going caravanning.
Yeah.
And, I was showing him the caravan again this morning, and he was like, I showed him the bunks, and he got all excited about having a bunk. And so, I think he's gonna adjust once we're there, but in this interim period and this in between period, it's gonna be really interesting.
And because we're not moving straight out of the house to the van either, we're gonna have a halfway house.
Yeah.
For that week in between.
Yeah, so it's gonna be
and
a lot to change.
Caravan, so.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I think. And for us, I think when the house is empty, it'll hit, of all the memories. And I've really noticed myself the last couple of weeks really appreciating what we have, and really just taking time to go and sit on the lawn and look out the paddocks and look at the view and appreciate the spaciousness and the space that we have.
Yeah, we're going to miss that.
We're going to miss that. Yeah, it's a beautiful home. It's and we gave birth to Noah here, and we've raised Eli here, and so and our relationship has gone through so much here and strengthened so much too. We've
only been here just over 3.5 years, but it's been a very big 3.5 years.
Yeah, it's been a lot of
2 kids. Business changes.
Going all in on ourselves in so many different spaces, and really going all in.
Yeah.
Has been really interesting, and it has really strengthened us. So it's going to be interesting, just the emotion of losing that base in that space, and so it's going to be some letting go for us. And
I'm probably going to cry about missing the kitchen.
Please. The oven.
The oven, yeah.
You missed the baking opportunities.
I'll miss the baking. I'll find a way.
You'll find a way.
I'll find a way.
You will, yeah. But yeah, I'm probably going to miss the gym. I'm going to miss a lot of things, as much as I've known that this wasn't our forever home and that we would be leaving at some point since we've been here. It still holds a special place in my heart. So that's going to be, it's going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great challenge. It's going to be exciting, but it's still going to be a challenge. And I'm sure there'll be plenty of emotion as we hand the keys over for the last time and pack up and clean down. And
Yeah.
What else? What else we got? I've got a couple of events coming up. So if this comes out which should do actually, if I get my shit into gear. 18th of Jan, locally, we're running a business and life masterclass on cultivating ecosystems. So this is one of the ones we're going to be taking around the country. So if you're interested in seeing more of what we do and what I do in particular, this is going to be great from a leadership perspective. It's going to be great from creating alignment across all the different pillars of your life. It's a system that I use with myself and with my clients, and it's a really powerful system that's going to allow you to connect more in that inherent nature within. So if that's something that you're interested in, come check that out. You can check that out on the Facebook event or on Humanitics. I'll chat the link in the description below. But yeah, come help me test that workshop out, break it, give me your feedback, be a part of creating what we're creating, because that's how you can be a part of it as well. By coming and experiencing and giving feedback and helping me make it the best workshop possible. And we're also doing a cacao and ecstatic dance night, which I cannot wait for. That's going to be like a belated early birthday as well. Plus just an opportunity to be with community, be with people, have some fun, let loose. I love ecstatic dance and cacao nights. They're bloody awesome. So I cannot wait to start that and then see it be continued, because I know there's people that want to continue it on as we leave. So I'm looking forward to helping kick that off in the Bunbury area, because I think it's something that the area is going to love. And I'm excited to go to one with Elise, because she's never been to one before. So we're going to make sure that we can both attend. So that's on the 25th of Jan. That is from 6:30 till late-ish. You know, the ecstatic dance component will be sort of like a good hour and a half. I have asked my good brother Urs to DJ and to make it a long peak, so it will be a sweat fest. And prepared to have calves that are burning and bouncing around and moving. And but yeah, if that sounds up your alley, it'll be a cacao ceremony followed by ecstatic dance. So great fun, great opportunity to just come be where you're at, just be you and have some fun with it. So that's on the 25th. The other one, like I said, is on the 18th. All the details will be in the link below. We're doing a bit of a rebrand with the YouTube channel to create, and the Instagram page to align with what we're doing as well. So we've got plenty of cool stuff happening in that space. Yeah, there's heaps going on.
I have a gig at the Nut Brewing Co. on the 19th of January from 1 till 4. 1 till 4. So if anyone's keen to come to that.
Yeah. If you're in Nana, if you're down south that way, come and experience Elise's magic. So,
and they have really good food at the pub too.
They do. We might bring the boys. We might bring the boys down.
Yeah, that'd be fun. They do have a good big beer garden down by the river there.
Yeah. But I think that's it for. There's plenty going on. There's plenty that we could talk about. We could sit here and talk for hours about everything that's going on.
But I'll probably wake up soon.
Yeah, still trying to work through what we do with hydration organics as well, and where we go in that space. But that seems to be getting some clarity, which is cool. Probably share more about that on some other episodes coming up. But yeah, we'll see you next week. We will be back to weekly.
Yeah, we'll be further into the chaos of
further
into
the chaos. It'll be getting pretty close. I'll be doing the last sort of lawn mowings and outside work and last little bit of prep work before the final inspection on the 13th. Yeah, all happening. If you've got any questions, hit us up in the chat. We always got time for chats and talks and answer anything that you want. But we're really looking forward to being able to show you more of the things that we bought and bringing more content through these periods, so we're not just sitting here talking to a screen as well. Get to show you guys what's going on and bring a little bit of different things in. And we've just been sort of working through how much of the boys we want to share on a social media platform and those kind of things. And as much as we know everyone would love them, there's just all of that to work through in the modern world as well. So as much as we know all the family wants to see every single thing that they do. And
there's also a whole lot of creeps out there.
But hopefully we don't have, I'm sure we don't have any on the channel that are watching.
And if you are one, get out. Go on, get.
But no, big love to you all. Hope you and your families have had a really nourishing and wholesome holiday period. All the best for 2025. Can't wait to take you on this journey with us, and wherever you are in the world, if we're close by, please reach out. If we're somewhere where you are,
people as we travel around.
Yeah, the whole idea is like one of the things is connection and community and network. So if you're out there chasing the dream or want to chase the dream, don't know where to start, reach out. If you need support chasing your dreams, reach out. If you just want to chat, if you just want a voice, if you just want to be heard, reach out. We always got time for it. We're all ears.
Come have a cup of cacao with us.
Yeah, come have a cup of cacao and chill out and experience what we're experiencing and get in the energy, because it's what it's all about. So yeah, please do feel free to reach out, connect. We can't wait to meet so many new faces and all of you who are watching, and build this thing from the ground up, see where it takes us, and have you all be a part of it. So all right, big love to you, big love to your families. Thank you for being here wherever you are in the world. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you on the next one.
Bye.
Hey legends, it's Luke here. Thanks so much for being a part of our journey. If you want to support us, please do hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell, and that way you will make sure that you get all of the videos as they drop, and that's the best way to support us on this journey. We really appreciate you, all your time watching the videos. If you ever have any feedback, if you want to see anything else that we're doing, please do let us know. Big love to you, big love to your families. Thanks again for being a part of what we're doing here, and we'll see you soon.